And today we're talking about penis, dick, prick, manhood. Does a man's size of penis matter in relationship and marriage? Does the size matter when you want to get married? Is it necessary for you to check the size of a man's penis, whether it's big, medium, small, bending, standing, or straight? Now, there is one thing that has scattered and dabaru a lot of relationship and marriage. Every man is drinking something. Every man is rubbing something. Some men say they want to go for operation because their manhood is small and their girlfriends or their wives are not satisfied. So I want to throw in more light when it comes to manhood. We have different types of manhoods. First of all, that is how God created you. Natural. Some people's own are big, some people's own are small. The people who have the big penis are those that are slim. Even me, I like slim guys. Anyway, it's not because of the penis, so I just like slim guys because they are flexible. But the slimmer guys tend to have bigger penis, longer penis, bigger bola. And the guys with the plus size tend to have smaller ones. Especially guys that are short. When a guy is short, his thing is sometimes very small. Yeah, some of those men are uncomfortable, and even the ones with the big penis, they're even uncomfortable. Because I know somebody with a very big penis that says girls used to run away from him because his own is really, really very big. Then he has 22 inches. So we're going to be talking about how to use your penis as a man. Now we have different type of penis. We have the one that is like this plantain, the one that never stands, that is always dancing. I don't know, those people, I think they have some kind of weak erection. Their penis is always like plantain. Sorry, I have to eat the plantain. I'm not eating your penis. So we have the one that is like this, fat and long. We now have the one that is like this, slim and long. Where's the other thing? We now have the one that is like this, fat and short. So these are the type of penis that we have. Sorry, I don't have my sex toy here, so I can't illustrate with my sex toy. So this is all I have to use to illustrate. This one is fat and long, slim and long, short and flat. This one is small and dancing. You know, we have different type of penis, and we also have penises that are straight and erect, and we have some penis that are curved, the one that is like this. So we have different type of penis, and it is God that created penis. You cannot tell a man to go and kill himself just because his penis is small. A lot of men have gotten into trouble. Some people say they've been drinking things, they've been rubbing things, but all those things are just shit. Now I'm going to teach you how to manage your manhood, no matter the size of your manhood. Let me finish my plantain. Sorry, I'm not eating your manhood. God, I'm so mannerless. Eating on a YouTube video. I'm not drinking your manhood, it's water. I just felt like I just drank spam. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to manage your manhood, no matter the size. Absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. No matter the kind of bola that you have, you can use it. Now let me tell you how sex works. Sex has nothing to do with the size of your manhood. First of all, that's the truth. You see, this size of manhood is just an exaggeration in a lot of women's head, right? Because a man's size of manhood does not determine how effective it is. For some people, they have very big manhood and they use it to be shifting your womb and be enjoying you. That's why those who have manhood, some girls used to run. It's because they don't know how to use it. The bigger your manhood is, the more harder it is for a woman to enjoy sex. That's the truth. Because a lot of men who have big manhoods have to do a lot of work on a woman's body, getting her wet and making sure that she's extra wet before they can penetrate. That's the truth. And once a woman is dry, you can't move again. You're going to injure her. So the big manhood also has its effects. Small manhood also have it. The fact is, what are you doing with it? It's not as big. It's not to be big. It's to understand what to do with your manhood. Calm down. I'm going to teach you. Just pay attention. Open your ear. I'm going to give you a little lecture about sex. Sex is here. What did I say? Sex is here. Sex is in the mind. Yes. We have sex more in our minds than the physical. That's why even the Bible said, if you look at a woman, if you look at a man and lust after the person, you have had sex with them, even without touching them. A lot of sexual intercourse go on here. If you cannot picture sex in your mind, if you cannot enjoy sex in your mind, you cannot even enjoy it physically. That's the truth. So first of all, the main sex comes in here, and that's what love is all about. When you love people, you are connected to them. That's why sometimes if you touch a woman, you've not penetrated a woman, you're just touching a woman and kissing her, she's already wet. It simply means that she feels something for you. You've not even touched her private parts. Kissing her alone, touching her body, even coming close to her can get a woman wet. Why? Because in her mind, in her head, she's already prepared for you. You won't need to do too much when a woman loves you. A lot of times you need to do too much in a relationship or a marriage during sex is when the person doesn't feel so much for you. That's why you need to do. When somebody genuinely loves you, not do too much, because you coming close to the person alone is a turn on. Right? The sex goes on. If your husband is coming to make love to you, or your wife wants to make love to you, or your girlfriend wants to make love to you, or your boyfriend wants to make love to you, you start to picture it in your head. Let's assume your boyfriend says, baby, I'm coming home. From your head, you're already imagining, I held you from the door, pushed you to the door, grabbed your breast. It's going on in your head. So before your boyfriend gets to the house, you are wet because everything has happened here. It's easy for him to penetrate you. So many times it's hard for a lot of people to enjoy sex is because they have not pictured it here. You marry people you don't love. You date people you don't love. You have sex with people you don't love. Sex is supposed to be for lovers. It's supposed to be connection. It's supposed to be a bonding. And that's why the Bible said leave it for married couples, because it's supposed to be assumed that before you decide to want to marry somebody, you love them. That's why the Bible said for married couples. But these days, you even marry people you don't love. That's why you don't enjoy sex. It's not the physical thing. It's what goes on here. That's why no matter the size of manhood a man have, if you genuinely love the person, you would have painted a lot of pictures in your head. Now, a lot of women actually think that they don't have a job to do during sex. I'm going to teach you that in this video. Many women just lie and expect a man to be going in and coming in. That's why you don't enjoy sex. Hold on, I'm going to teach you that. So first of all, date people you love. Marry people you are connected to, both emotionally. Their voice should turn you on. Their words should turn you on. Everything about them should turn you on. That's the beauty about love. Their voice. I used to have this ex. His fingers turn me on. If I just see his fingers, I'm wet. Yeah, that's how emotionally drawn I am to him. Their eyes, their nose, they should turn you on. So when you marry people you love or date people you love, you won't stress so much. The emotion is already there. Now, a lot is going to go on through your head. You're going to have pictures. Those are the things that excite you during sex. Now, when this man finally comes, if he has this type of dick, this small one, right? Naturally, when a man doesn't have erection, the dick is sleeping. But when he has his erection, the dick is standing, right? Now, when his dick is standing and it's all erect like this, right? The foreplay, the kissing, the fondling, the fingering, the sucking, the licking, the kisses is supposed to put you in the mood. While he's doing all those things, a lot is playing in your head. That's what sex is supposed to be about. While he's kissing you, your imagination is going wild. It is those things that you reason. It is those things you think about that makes you enjoy sex. That's why many times if you want to enjoy sex, you close your eyes. You close your eyes because you want to focus. You want to take yourself to another planet. If your eyes are open, you can't enjoy sex. Because you'll be getting a lot of distraction, television, somebody can knock, something can fall, your phone can ring, you are distracted. If you genuinely want to enjoy sex, you need to be in it. You will close your eye, and just like when you want to pray. When you close your eyes and pray and focus, you're going to see God. You're going to see Jesus Christ with his long robe in heaven. So many of you do not focus during sex. You are distracted. That's why you don't enjoy sex. Many of you have a lot of things you're thinking about. Some of you have expectation, money. Will this guy give me 1 million? Will he give me 2,000? You are thinking about something. What will happen? What if I get pregnant? He's not using condoms. So those things make you not to enjoy sex. It's not necessarily the man's manhood. It's because most times a lot of women are distracted during sex. They don't focus. But trust me, if you focus, the man's size of manhood does not matter. So like I said, during the kissing, the fondling, the sucking, the licking, that's when your hormones are standing. You're enjoying it. You are focused. You're concentrating. I used to say, if this finger, you can finger a woman and she will come. This small finger, as tiny as it is. You can put these 2 and it will come. As tiny as it is, you can put these 3 and it will come. She will come. Yes, this 3 finger cannot measure this size of dick. No matter how small a man's dick, 3 fingers cannot be able to measure it. And you can satisfy a woman with 3 fingers. So what do you think you're doing? Your tongue is not as big as your manhood, but you can satisfy a woman with your tongue. What do you actually think you're doing? So if you can satisfy a woman with your finger, You can satisfy her with your tongue. You can satisfy her with any size of manhood. Because this is what your finger does. Your finger is concentrating on a particular place. Your finger is touching a particular place. The fact is, many of you just penetrate. You do not touch the right spot in a woman's organ. You just go in and out, in and out. You don't touch her walls. You don't touch her cleats. You don't touch the right spot. Walk with your manhood. Walk with your finger. Walk with your tongue. Walk with everything. That's sex. Sex is not just going in and coming out. Kiss her while you're penetrating her. Fuck her, you're fucking her. Drag her hair. Kiss her. Lick her eye. Touch her clitoris. Squeeze her boobs. Squeeze it. You cannot just be doing. What is your hand doing? Use your finger. Use your tongue, or God. These are the things that add up to your manhood. Even if your manhood is as big as from here to Nigeria to America, you need to be able to use your fingers, use your tongue, use every part of your body. That's what makes sex enjoyable. Don't just be using your manhood. So, when you're able to use everything around you, your finger, your hand, your tongue, everything you can use to satisfy her, then that's where penetration comes in. When you penetrate a woman at that point, she just wants to come. All you just need to do is hit her at the right spots. As you're going into a woman, I'm so upset I don't even have my sex toy. As you're going into a woman, do you understand? Then look for her G-spot, because as a man, for you to date a woman, you need to understand where it's called a woman's G-spot. So as you're going into her, be touching her G-spot. Is it her clitoris? Is it her nipple? Does she like kissing? Is it her ear? Where is that G-spot? So when you're going into her continuously, be squeezing the G-spot, be squeezing her clitoris, be squeezing her nipple, be licking her ear, be kissing her. She must come. Because the essence of coming is to concentrate on the G-spot. Touch it very, very hard. Keep touching. It's like when you are tickling someone. When you tickle someone and stop, the person stops laughing now. So you continue tickling, the person will be laughing until the person gets exhausted. That's sex. So do you now understand that the size of your man, it doesn't matter. The point is, you are not touching the right spot. You are not doing the right thing. When you're a man with a small manhood, that's when you need to use a lot of things. Your finger, your tongue, to do the whole satisfaction. Yes, the penetration is not the satisfaction. It's what you do. That's why a lot of people do not understand. So enough of the lamenting. Stop killing yourself and saying, I don't have a small manhood. If you're a man who has a small manhood, you need to study a woman's body. I've known men that are with small manhood, but if they handle you here, you keep running back. That's the truth about it. And that's the reason why we have a lot of oral sex. We have a lot of sex toys. We have a lot of things you can do without having a long manhood. All those things are a cake. You only use your manhood more when you want to produce children, when you want to come. And nobody said when you have a small manhood, you cannot impregnate a woman. So many times we get it all wrong. The size of the manhood does not matter in relationship or marriage. The point is, what are you doing with the manhood? How effective is the manhood? How can the manhood rock? Do you know the right place to touch? Do you know the right spot to hit? Do you know where to hit bass in a woman's body? So it's not the jiggy that is the thing. The point is, where are you jigging? Where are you touching? What are you doing exactly? So when you're a man with a big manhood and you don't still understand a woman's body, you just end up enjoying her. You just end up going around. And let me tell you something about manhood. Women just get excited, just like when you see this button, now this is the manhood. Women just get excited with that big thing. Naturally, anything big is exciting. Oju kokoro. If they give you big food like this, you are happy, but you cannot finish it. That's the truth. You buy big car that you cannot drive. You stay in big house that you cannot maintain. Naturally, human beings like big thing. Oju kokoro. We like it when it's big because our eye is big. It doesn't mean that we can maintain that big thing or we can use the big thing. A lot of people have big things that they cannot use, they cannot manage. So that's what happens with a man's manhood. So because his manhood is big, does not mean we just like it. It doesn't mean that we enjoy it. That's the truth. Oh, look at the big manhood. Oh, look at his veins. Oh, finish. Sometimes you just want to be seeing the big manhood. You don't even want it to enter you. So to those men out there who have moderate side manhood, who have small manhood, there is nothing to worry about. The only thing you need to do is understand, study a woman's body, know her G-spots, and every other thing shall be added unto you. You should be shouting all through the period during sex. When a woman is doing like this, do you think it's manhood? No, you can be giving her head and you'll be doing nothing have entered her. It's just your tongue. You can even be using your finger and a woman will still be giving you this expression. You have no idea how. are you talking about? It's time to practicalize how to use your finger, use your tongue, know the right spots in a woman's body to touch. And trust me, sex will become mwah, mwah, mwah to you. Don't forget to marry and date people that you love, not for benefit, because sex is in the mind, not in the physical. It starts from your head, your hormones, before it goes down to your body. Okay, I love you guys. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're going to be having a lot of interesting, educative, emotional sex talk. I know you want to hear about it because you don't even know about it. Stop pretending. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're going to be bringing more here.